Fallout 5 just got some big news over the past week, and several rumors are flying around the internet currently about the release date being sooner than we might all expect, with Todd Howard even making some comments about their future games. Todd Howard, the creative director at Bethesda Game Studios, might have also teased two previously unannounced Fallout games, the setting of future Fallout games, and we even might have some news about a Fallout crossover in other games. But before we get into all of the Fallout news, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest gaming news. The Fallout franchise is currently riding a wave of immense popularity, spurred on by the success of its Amazon TV series, which has been watched by over 65 million people. This resurgence has also seen a significant increase in player counts on all of the Fallout games across all different platforms, with Fallout 76 reaching a new all-time peak player count on Steam and Fallout 4 seeing peaks of well over 100,000 players. In response to this renewed interest in the Fallout series, Bethesda released a free next-gen update for Fallout 4 back on April 25th, which was set to enhance the game with various improvements. However, despite these updates to the game, Fallout 4 remains fundamentally a 9-year-old game at this point, prompting fans to ponder the potential release date of Fallout 5. Under Bethesda's current development schedule, Fallout 5's release seems very distant at the moment. Following the launch of Starfield late last year, Bethesda has turned its focus to The Elder Scrolls 6, which is currently anticipated to be several years away from completion. Todd Howard, the creative director at BGS, has confirmed that Fallout 5 would follow the development and release of The Elder Scrolls 6, which can mean a release around 2035 if Elder Scrolls 6 meets its projected launch window around 2027 or 2028. This lengthy timeline places Xbox and Bethesda Game Studios in a challenging position at the moment, given the current high demand for more Fallout content. Addressing the growing fan anticipation and the extended development timeline, Xbox is reportedly exploring alternatives to hasten the production of Fallout 5 or some other spin-off game in the Fallout series. On a recent episode of the Xbox 2 podcast, Microsoft insider James Corden discussed how Xbox is contemplating outsourcing Fallout's development to another studio. This approach would allow the next Fallout game in the series to potentially be released much sooner than expected, perhaps even around the same time as The Elder Scrolls 6. Historically, outsourcing their games has proven successful for Bethesda, as seen with Fallout New Vegas, which was developed by Obsidian Entertainment and became a series highlight. Another interesting note is that Xbox now owns both Obsidian and Bethesda Game Studios, which adds a layer of feasibility to these development options. However, Obsidian is currently committed to developing their own IPs and major projects like Avowed and The Outer Worlds 2, which could complicate its capacity to take on a project as large as a new Fallout game. Personally, I think that Larian Studios would be a great option to develop a Fallout spin-off game, but obviously that's just an idea. They made Baldur's Gate 3, and they've already said that they are not making Baldur's Gate 4. Which honestly is kind of a shame because I haven't personally played the game, but I've heard that Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the best games of all time, so it really is strange that they won't be making another game in that series. We have heard that Larian is currently working on 2 unannounced projects at the moment, with at least one of those projects being a brand new IP from the studio. It's also interesting to think about possible tie-ins with future Fallout games. Xbox might be strategically planning the release of the next Fallout game to coincide with the future seasons of the Fallout TV show, possibly targeting the launch around the series' 3rd season. This would capitalize on the TV show's success and maintain high interest and engagement with the franchise. We have heard that Todd Howard told the TV showrunners not to add certain things to the TV show because they were doing it in Fallout 5. This might suggest that the next Fallout game could take place on the West Coast, and if you know anything about the ending of the Fallout TV show, then we could be going to some familiar locations. While Fallout 5's development faces significant hurdles, Xbox's proactive approach could lead to an earlier than expected release date for the next game, energizing the franchise even further. By potentially outsourcing this project, Xbox could satisfy the immense fan demand and ensure that the series remains at the forefront of the gaming industry for years to come. This strategic decision, while fraught with challenges, underscores Xbox's commitment to leveraging current trends and keeping the beloved Fallout franchise vibrant and relevant. It's also exciting to think that if we do get a Fallout spin-off game from a different studio, possibly releasing around 2029, then we could also get Fallout 5 around 2035 from Bethesda Game Studios. Todd Howard also made some official comments about the release of future games during an interview with Kinda Funny Games. He revealed that Bethesda Game Studios is actively exploring ways to shorten the time between game releases. At this point, Bethesda desperately needs to do something to up their output of releases because we've not gotten a proper Elder Scrolls game since Skyrim back in 2011 and not had a proper Fallout game since Fallout 4 back in 2015. No, I'm not counting the Elder Scrolls Online or Fallout 6 as proper releases. This initiative comes after the launch of Starfield and as the studio is currently shifting focus to the Shattered Space DLC and the highly anticipated Elder Scrolls 6. Howard emphasized the challenges of maintaining quality with their release standards while also striving to increase the production output of their games. Here is exactly what he said in the interview.
You know, they do take a long time. And so I think one of the things that we're focused on here is obviously making sure they're the highest quality, but also, you know, finding ways to increase our output because we don't want to wait that long either, right? It's never our plan, but we want to make sure that we get it right. And so my hope is to do it kind of as long as possible. I have no plans of retiring or anything like that.
Following the success of the Amazon Fallout TV series, which boosted the franchise's visibility, Howard discussed the potential for partnership with external developers to create more Fallout content. I know I talked about this in the previous section of the video, but this is straight from Todd Howard himself, and this could also include non-numbered series entries similar to Obsidian's Fallout New Vegas or mobile spin-off games. Todd Howard said that they've always had these types of conversations with different studios, highlighting ongoing discussions about expanding the franchise through various platforms and collaborations. Bethesda is not only focused on major game titles, but also enhancing existing ones that are already out. Howard mentioned new content in Fallout 76, specifically referencing an upcoming map expansion called Skyline Valley. He also posed some rhetorical questions about the future of the Fallout franchise, indicating ongoing projects and considerations about the timing of their releases. Here is what Todd Howard said about this in the interview.
And so we look at what we're doing with the franchise, and then we say, do we still feel good about, I can't reveal it now, but here's our runway for the Fallout.
Yeah, you can do
as
it.
A franchise.
You can reveal it now. It's fine.
When is season 2 happening? What are we doing on mobile? What are we doing in 76? What are we doing with this thing? What are we doing with this other thing? and when are these landing? And again, if I could snap my fingers and have them all be out and ready, I would. But the main thing is like, all right, how do we deliver these at a high quality level? That's always most important.
With Microsoft's acquisition of both Bethesda and Obsidian, the possibilities of collaboration between the two studios has been a topic of interest, like I discussed in the previous part of this video. Howard also praised Obsidian's work on Fallout New Vegas, acknowledging the game's significance in the series and the quality of Obsidian's contributions. He also hinted at some potential future projects in the Fallout series, leveraging the synergy between Bethesda and Obsidian under Microsoft's umbrella. In this interview, he said, "First of all, I'll say they did an amazing job with New Vegas. I can't speak to things that we're doing with the franchise in the future, obviously, but New Vegas is a very, very important game to us and our fans. Bethesda is making concerted efforts to accelerate its game development cycle without compromising the quality that fans expect from the series. By potentially partnering with other studios and expanding it in different formats like mobile gaming, Bethesda aims to keep the momentum of its popular franchises while exploring new creative collaborations. The integration within Microsoft's portfolio offers a promising landscape for these endeavors, suggesting exciting possibilities for the future of Bethesda's beloved game series." In this same interview with Kinda Funny Games, Bethesda's director Todd Howard also subtly hinted at upcoming projects within the Fallout franchise. While details currently remain shrouded in secrecy, Howard's discussion outlined a strategic vision for the Fallout series expansion and what might come next. He mentioned ongoing efforts across various platforms, including mobile and Fallout 76, and intriguingly referred to this thing and this other thing, which are under wraps currently but anticipated to enhance the Fallout universe even further. Though Howard kept specifics under wraps, his comments have sparked speculation among fans about what these unannounced projects could possibly be. A key suspect for one of these unannounced projects is a remastered version of Fallout 3, previously hinted at in FTC documents from last year. This remaster, if true, could be poised to rejuvenate this beloved classic, potentially aligning its release with the financial year of 2024. But these leaked documents in the FTC files were old, so if Fallout 3 Remastered is real, then it's also possible that at this point in development it could have been delayed further down the line. The recent release of the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, while enhancing the game's visuals and overall performance, also sparked some controversy due to compatibility issues with different mods. Additionally, Howard addressed concerns about access to the update for PlayStation Plus collection owners, confirming that it would not be free for them, a decision that stirred discontent among fans. As Fallout's narrative continues to unfold both on-screen and within its gaming titles, Bethesda remains committed to delivering new experiences to players. Howard's overall vision for the franchise is a tapestry of old and new titles, weaving together the legacy of past games with the boundless possibility of future projects. While the full picture of what's next for Fallout remains partially obscured, the anticipation builds a vibrant collage of fan theories and excitement. During this interview with Kinda Funny, Todd Howard also discussed various topics spanning from their latest project, Starfield, to the beloved Fallout series. A particularly striking segment of this discussion centered around the geographical focus of the Fallout franchise and the possibility for certain locations in future games. Howard was directly asked if Fallout might explore some other settings outside of the United States in the future, such as Canada or the United Kingdom. His answer was unequivocally no. He emphasized that Fallout is quintessentially an all-American series. Since its inception back in 1997, the franchise has explored post-apocalyptic America, journeying around the iconic locations from Washington, D.C. all the way out to California, but it has never crossed the American borders. Howard elaborated that the essence of the Fallout series evolved, leveraging American aesthetics as a critical theme of the series. The decision to keep the series within the United States is driven by the desire to maintain a sense of mystery about the rest of the world. He expressed that revealing too much about what happened in other parts of the world could dilute the intrigue that surrounds those regions. Ultimately, Todd Howard made it clear that the Fallout series will continue to be deeply rooted in American settings. This decision not only respects the thematic foundations of the series, but also preserves the enigmatic allure that has captivated fans for decades. According to Todd Howard himself, moving Fallout outside of the United States would not only be almost impossible due to its deep ties to American culture and history, but it would also undermine the mysterious qualities that make the lore of Fallout uniquely compelling. Luckily, we do get some fan-made mods like the Fallout London mod to explore some of these other settings outside the United States. It might not be official material, but it is cool to see what some fans expect this to look like. There are also some rumors going around online about a possible Fallout crossover in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. According to recent findings by data miners in the game's Season 3 and Warzone files, there are exciting crossover events slated for Season 4 that might include popular franchises such as Fallout, Gundam, and The Crow. The data mined from the latest update of Modern Warfare 3 points towards these potential crossover events. While specific details are still currently under wraps, the reference to these well-known franchises in the game's code has sparked considerable speculation and excitement among fans. The data clearly mentions these franchises in context with the upcoming Season 4 of Modern Warfare 3, hinting at a multi-universe collaboration between different games. As of now, these crossover events have not been officially confirmed by the developers. The community is eagerly awaiting an official announcement, likely to come around the transition from spring to early summer when Season 4 is expected to launch in Modern Warfare 3. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest gaming news. And if you're looking for something else to watch, click one of the videos you're seeing on screen right now for some more gaming news. I will see you there.